下哦。这就不能每次都用不一样的。好耶，好了，搞定了。这个电很满，还好。看一下哦。好，手机可以先放一边。哎咻，边吃边玩。哎，等一下，这里可以进来吗？
How nice to see you, my young friend.
哦，不能进来。那这个嘞，也不行。哎，什么状况？等级2，这边都要等级2才能解锁哎。好，先来上课吧。上课喽。
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a pumpkin can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
指派到咒语组，问号。
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
布丁
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Ah, 就是猫的意思吧
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone. That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers
偷
in
猎者
training.
主角不也是偷猎
Persephone
者
is onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
我可以盗猎吗
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
啊
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
森林里
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
嗯。
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
好。啊！
Quite the weather we're having, don't you
好
think?
哦。
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
我要往哪边上去啊？我找到路上去了。路走的好好也会掉下去。
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
要骑兽了吗？
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
为什么要跟你鞠躬？
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howard, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelia.
这有什么？采集的。 这东西钱。哦，不能骑。看一下哦。还要推主线剧情哦。哎呀。任务，先看一下任务要做什么。哦，又要见塞巴斯安了。迪克。
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I'd like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then.
Oh?
Our first stop.
Quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Hello, Deke. Can you remind me how to use the knapsack?
First, get close to the beast you wish to rescue. Then, point the mouth of the bag directly at the beast and open it. The beast should go right in.
No need to be difficult.
抓几只好了。
Everything's all right now.
不是你，是哪一车？这样的话，
I mean you no harm.
捕捉，捕获的好时机，没有成本这东西，耶！拯救奇兽，在这边抓死只吗？啊，那是什么？风筝欸，风筝。有点想睡觉了，糟糕！爱困了，睡觉了。还有吗？美玲的誓言，先来解一下，好久没解这东西了。
Could it be a Merlin trial?
那一个是什么？这个嘛，然后是，这应该是1。不是啊。不是呢，1。哦，拿过去吗？也不像啊。看到大贝那贝，花那那大光明，只有可能等到美丽。那大是的伊玛上古的。不是啊。它有3个点。不是飞，不是那个。不是啊，这要怎么用啊？我也没有那么多咒语可以用啊。里面是石头，还是有东西要拿？啊，就只有这3颗啊。Lumos 吗
？Repair.
Leviosa. いつか足がなりたいな。だってなくなってもまだない。おう、あった。できた。るよ。今の出して叫んない。そんなってないるよ。回しながら走れ。どんなほなどないだい夢だったHow can you 今出して今そうだ这个叫什么？那有变大吗？我怎么都无感我的装备让我们变大这件事啊？对啊，每个事件完成后要干嘛？这样应该就是完成了啊。那是什么？聞いてくれてありがとね。头列什么？这可以那个吗？它不是骑兽，它是要被变的。どんな私の熟なりたいの聞いてくれてとありがとね。もう少し私は熟なりの名になる中大ですのじゃで。
Now, I'm only trying to help. There. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you. そこでどんなことしたら生きていいのでしょうか。ねよ。好きだからだと言ってたそばにいたらI managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready. どんなほどにだって生きていますか。背景今の出していい
そこでこんなことみたいで何いるんでしょうか。まだ待って今はせで
Someone's got places to be.
かってなくなった色はないで今の出して今じゃなしのずっと夢みたいな変われないよあげ今の出して睡觉嘞，糟糕，好困哦。哦，完美的错过哎。不想找了。完美的错过气球。哟西，准确。还有哪里啊？往上吗
Revelio
是这个。那里有什么
？Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do.
哎，又是蚊子！哦，这里不能解除坐骑，为什么？为什么不能解除坐骑啊？算了，随便了。看到最后一颗气球了。无法在此处解除坐骑，为什么？因为不是道路吗？还说这里是不能上来的地方。哪里带我聞いてくれてどうもありがとう。もう少し私を塾のために一人でそう笑っちゃうで。
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
好想睡觉，好困哦，好困哦。
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
好。
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
看一下阿里瓦沙，这个吗？还是飘索的？用飘的让它可以变慢就对了。哦。Leviosa。又下，过来。
Everything's all right now.
多差几个吧。别走！いかないで。根本就是偷猎者啊！其实比偷猎者还狠呢。我比偷猎者还要狠呢。这是什么？哦，原来在这里领哦。泳装，还有泳装，傻眼。战斗呢？看到什么可以领的？都领过了。龙皮斗篷，万应式的部分呢？战斗指南。哪里有？这边还有笼子哎，好狠哦！你们啊，然后我没有解决我的装备栏的问题是这样啊。哎呀，这个呢？哦，好现代感哦。对，我还是这是什么？装好了。这个好了，然后看一下哦，泳装在哪？好奇怪，还是穿这个好了，这比较好看，顺眼。别走，过来！这个人真的太狠了。蓝色的哎，骑兽好好玩哦，他骑兽很有趣哦。骑兽包包会不会满啊？库存看看，哎，会满哎，好吧，有点空间吧？哎，我那小精灵去哪了？没有吗？没有了吧？没有了，好耶，没了。
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
是吧？想玩牧场物语，多许。 反正这样之后我还想《牧场物语》。看一下哦。困。今天不要开太晚好了。奔跑。这里有什么？
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
好哦。
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
好哦，我看一下，等一下啊，快速进展是。我在那边开水，我好厉害哦！我觉得我很厉害。等等哦，如果我想要去找隐形斗篷哦。 不知道怎么拿到隐形斗篷哎。
Oh no, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
别走。 哎，你走必走。
Everything's all right now.
哎，还有哪里有啊？不见了欸。 去哪了你们？你们这群小子们！没有嘞。过来，什么兽来着？动物们，快过来喽 ！It's time for 被抓喽！这是你们要被抓的时候了。哎，等一下，那个太完美了吧！过来，统统进来吧！看一下啊，还有4个。 对，先把它抓起来。在哪呢？哪里还有？出来吧！骑兽们，赶快出来吧！你们不是骑兽，我不想抓你们。骑兽们，快点来吧！我这边的房子很好睡哦，我有很棒的环境哦，快点来被我抓吧！他说最多就是4只。 一定还有，在等你了，阿索克。哎， 别跑啊！
I'm not going to hurt you. Lumos. Leviosa.
别走，你在这里挺好的哦。快过来，过来，过来，过来，过来，赶快过来！其实我才是那个什么鬼吧？那个什么，他们所说那个盗猎的那一群，那也就是我了。我其实是他们的一员了。不是啊，我是让他们有更好的生活环境，所以先把他们抓起来，大概吧。自己讲我都不确定了。呀！回神模样 ，Valeria， 这边好像还有一个。别走，别走，别走，过来，过来，过来，过来，过来！很好，乖孩子，我们走吧，我们该回去了。
Everything's all right now.
耶耶耶！好吧，我先去找迪克。迪克来，迪克，迪克，我们走吧。
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have
应该结束了吧？
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon cars dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
你好方便哦，哪有人这样的？自己先走，你顺便帮我移过去啊。好，去收个东西。
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Wonderful.
怎么了？你说什么？28怎样？哦。哎，你要去哪？ 应该差不多吧，才叫麻烦哦。
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
织布机做实验。哦。有没有自动收成啊？我需要自动收成。
I don't have anything for this at the moment. What did you ask me to do with my magical materials?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom. Then you'll be able to weave your magical materials into your clothing. Come back to Deke once you've enhanced a piece of clothing.
好像没有。开错了。这里开在这里。这只能放这了。这游戏为难强迫症的。好。哦。原来如此，但其实不用先生呢，浪费材料。
What did you ask me to do with my magical materials?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom. Then you'll be able to weave your magical materials into your clothing. Come back to Deke once you've enhanced a piece of
3种材料都要
clothing.
用过才能回来的意思吗？那之前我先换装吧。用过来。 吗？我用过了啊，皮用过了吧？可以了吧？还要做5件哦。唉，好了，可以了吧？哦，增加一个特性啊！傻眼。浪费材料，这可以用就好了。
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Okay.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already
宝可梦的
rescued.
直播是什么时候啊？算了，等一下再来看。
Thank you for your help, Deke. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
谁要直播？那个啊，宝可梦的那个官方 ，Pokemon 的官方要直播。啊，是几点啊？10点吗？还是8点？应该是10点。诶，这个是种子用了没有？有活动吗？应该就是一些游戏的消息吧。不知道有没有珠子的新的 DLC 可以玩，或是别的东西。哦，是伟哥哎，杜和安。你什么时候要开播啊，杜和？你昨天被朋友呛，为何啊？我应该没有呛你吧？哦，是的手，怎么都是小姐姐代班？小姐姐都看心情代班，小姐姐累了也不想代班了。
Hello.Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Dorical feather, it doesn't help.
这是骑手不能被拯救。
Hello.
你什么时候要开？
To brood and peck.
我现在可以马上让播。
And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the
明天啊，
shop.
好，几点？
Apparently had a bad experience
晚
with
上吗？还
someone
是下午就
shipping
播了？
them hair for my Wampus cat.
哦，
Must have been someone from
还没回来
America,
啊
no doubt. Because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Derical feathers?
没事，
Have
等
trouble
你播
collecting。them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derical.
啊，不是说要开播
People
吗？
kept asking for their money back when they'd get home, and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
我也好累哦。
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's.
我也好
Not
累哦。
surprising, I suppose, to cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
True words never spoken.
哎，对了，他说你要帮你开图鉴吗？
Good business it was.
米字号，米
But
字号，
had
米
it
字
up
号。
to here with parents grumbling.
跟朋友
Not
啊。
my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners.
要帮你开图鉴吗？
Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always
为
best
什
to
么有
pop
回
in
音？
whenever you can to get things before they run
你是
out.
说其他的声音吗？
Which they used to literally do.
现在还有吗？
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking
哎，
to
可以买
acquire?
那个哎。
I don't mind selling things for certain clients.
哦，
You know where
好
to
断
find
断
me.
续续的，是我讲话的问题吗？还是那个收音问题？还是网络？哇，其实我好有钱哦！
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
那有其他的杂音哦，因为我直接用手把收音，我没有另外弄什么收音的麦克风，会不会是因为那个关系？
Does it get any Revelio?
蜻蜓。这是什么？应该是有可能，是不是该买个收音麦克风？好累哦。这是传奇。哦，之前没有这个问题吗？还是因为刚刚是我妈在讲话，所以你会觉得好像有别的声音？因为我之前也是用手把收音。
Revelio.
我听还好哎，还是说只是网络关系，没事，多开几次就知道了。先来用这个， 在这里啊。没事，没关系，说明之后又
You'll
好。
see it was a mistake.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
我还可以选不同的。
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing two snidgets with one stone.
？I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
剧毒的复仇，我只是解到那种需要。 需要那种那叫什么？
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
I saw what you did! Tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir.
Yes, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
This must be it.
什么？
answer for me about the butterflies?
是这里哦。
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
好，反正任务结束。花盆。
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
福米村，理解支线。我还要走主线的。你要干嘛？你看什么？你干嘛看着我？那你是来干嘛的？对，我要先卖装备啊，有点忘记了，不然人家会不会又忙？这是干嘛的店？这是卖服装的店。哎。
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
哎，差一点又
Suspect you have a sharp
很
eye
扫
for
视
fashion. Be sure to stop by.
破旧的魁地奇衣服，应该是这个。那帽子真的都不符合我的胃口。哦，就是运动服嘛。但是喜欢这个。怎么多一个？
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
嘿，买东西的时刻，好，7000多块了，好高兴啊！
Suspect you have a sharp eye for
以
fashion.
前真好。
Be sure to stop by.
那个是锁。哦
What do we have here? Demiguise.
哎，又有猴子哎！
Mine now,
耶，
Demiguise.
猴子。有下，还有几个？几个猴子？6个，还差3个，剩3只猴子。好 ，Go Go Go！
Hogsmeade, here I come.
好像只是可以开锁技能提升，提升开锁的技能而已，就这样，没了，啪，没了。我要9个，看一下这个任务，月亮呢？这个开锁技能提升，对。 可是你这样才能开更多的门，更多的宝箱。你像那是什么？
See myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. Where did they go? Why can't I hit you? Back this out, no further necessary.
Yes,
You only have Ranrock to blame.
还有波波哎，还有车子。哎，他们来吃，好吧，一点不好，不喜欢，看了不好吃。然后说他们也吃太好了吧？哎，什么？哦，点火哎，真方便。不是啊，他们也太穷了吧？1块钱而已，没有任何一点有用的东西。这一颗是什么？
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
哦，有魔法那个古魔法的痕迹。这里。那我要怎么过去啊？哎咻，好耶！哎呀，这是出来的地方吗？ 再进去用别的地方。我想想怎么进去。可以爬窗吗？那边不能进啊。哎，好，等一下可以从这里上去。一个帽子。
Incendio。
好，东西下去。就是要下来嘛？他不让我下来啊，他已经下去了。
Revelio。
好像没东西了。对啊，还有啊，这里还有个东西。还有吗？没有东西了。
Incendio。
没有用哎，好吧。这里是普通的，所以往下吧。
Revelio。
什么？哎，等一下，这怎么解啊？还有啊，还是要回到原点。好吧，先回到原点吧。等下这里。
Revelio。
在哪？这里吗？这是什么东西
？Incendio。
对。还可以再往上啊！原来这里。
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
又下。哦。看一下哦。空间不足，先跳吧。好，继续吧。
Revelio。
等一下哦，这里有人可以打了吗？燃烧蜘蛛使其爆炸。哪里有蜘蛛
？Revelio。
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Not like I'd fall out now.
妖精哦。
Lucky if I fit in one now.
那么多只。
Ooh, this shouldn't take long. You're...
有一只在哪？还是只有这2只？这里有2只，只有2只而已哦。他们也太穷了吧，都没有东西可以拿呢，很穷呢。等下来换别的游戏玩。这是什么？先来看一下，这是迷宫。控制黑金及树丛，不懂。不是，好吧，先不管它。看一下，这里面有橘色。
Rebellion。
又下一只，这是什么？蟾蜍，紫色巨蟾。哪里啊？蟾蜍躲哪了？孩子，我有一个好地方，你要不要过来？不会伤害你，我只是需要一些素材而已。没有伤害你哦，讲得很好听，超级没有说服力。这不能烧。
Rebellion。
不务正业，完全没有要继续往下跑主线。好吧，去接个任务呗。宝箱。哦。挺可怕的欸。
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
法国啊。
You are most kind.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly.
I'm
Claire Bond, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods.
所以他叫我去杀他们，没有啊，去教训他们。
dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's.
I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
好吧，我赶走他们，我考虑一下。
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do.
OK， 开锁嘞 ！Holy more。
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
什么情况在恶化？偷吃。
Rebellion.
还有一个锁可以开吧？
Mine now, demiguise.
耶！不是你啦，我们要喝水。第7个，这2个吧，应该这2个就可以结束它了。可以先升级我的。还有9种哦，在这里有一个南瓜汽水，这也不能进去。哎，等一下，你怎么跳下去了？你，我知道你很急，但你先别急啊！你怎么跳下去了？
Rebellion.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
这是什么？会爆炸吗？不会。打不坏的。 你在干嘛？洗澡吗？不是吧？Coco 酱。刚刚要记得是这个。
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Revelio. Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
为什么巴道夫会形成
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
要到这啊。这边的那个雕像已经拿到了欸。好麻烦啊！我要先去，你要先解东西啊，好像都不是很重要的任务哎，有点懒得解。有这个月亮啊，降滴滴降，好去。上课好了，上课咯，这里吧。哦，那一刻的作业，图书馆附近，然后
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's cobstones.
这里是不是又有石头啊？还真的有碎布圈。
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's cobstones.
哦，好嘞。
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
占卜学。要你下去干嘛？你为什么要下去？上课喽。那个回去，因为好累哦。
So knowledgeable. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oakes. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done.
哎，你看这边有猴子。
I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There'll be hardship, I'm sure of it, but I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. And that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
哦，砸下去呢，这么狠的哦。 为什么？
Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
那个石头的 女孩子，收集石头的。等一下，我刚刚在上面好像看到猴子，跟老师对话的时候看到猴子。这里感觉就有东西啊，是我的错觉吗？对，就是你。
A demiguise. Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
这一只猴子，收集完后，签关台了。好，先看一下猴子有多少个，再决定。8个，还差1个。好吧，先来存档，关台咯。储存游戏，玩点不累了再玩。或是等一下直接换游戏玩。好，大家先关了，拜拜，拜拜拜拜拜。还有活人在吗？好多人。那我要关台了，再见。结束播放。